Hello, hi everyone. My name is Bhushan, and this is my demo of the CI/CD pipeline which I'm trying to build. So the project I'm selecting is this one. It's AI-powered open source review agent. So it is mentioned in this project that I can use any CI/CD pipeline. So I thought I should use GitHub Actions, but since I wanted it to be used locally, so I used GitHub hooks, which is like if you commit with some message and it will automatically execute some script. So in here I've included a message with test my code. So if you commit with this message, it will automatically generate a report of the project. So let me give you an example. Or to suppose this is my project. This is actually testing CI/CD. This is actually created using Chevrolet application npx as we create several. So it will create a several applications. It's a basic Chevrolet application with welcome to Chevrolet kit. So it already I've included. I thought it would be easier to set up with Chevrolet since it automatically adds prettier RC, ESLint, and everything. So I thought it would be easier for to demonstrate my um, CI/CD agentic CI/CD pipeline. So first, let me walk you through the code. So this is a pretty RC, as you see. This is using tabs through single quote is through trailing command, whatever it is. So ESLint, this is using prettier RC for formatting. So this is this, and then there is environment file too. So once you put in message like test my code, it will automatically share all those important files to the backend, which is running on 8000 port localhost. You see, so it will, and there is a route named read report. So once the report is generated, you can actually see what all suggestions is given by the LLM. So let me walk you through the suggestion. So this is my project setup, and these are the dependencies which I'm using, and he's giving me suggestions that I should use these commands for testing. Like I think there is only unit testing is included, so it is telling me to include tester, several testers, since these are all. I think this is integration testing, whatever. And then there is git ignore suggestions. And most of the times, since it is already pre-generated by several application, but most of the times I have missed some of the things in git ignore files. Like sometimes I included the node modules, and I didn't include the with configuration files, etc. So we are like, I think VS Code I have not included. So these things gets uploaded to the GitHub, which is very annoying. So it will give me suggestions on what all things I should ignore. Like it has already given me suggestion that these things I haven't included in my git ignore and I should include it. And then there is environment variable file. So it's also one of the crucial steps in continuous integration deployment, since it is very since if I didn't include, for some reason, if I forget to include my database URL in the environment file or some API keys, so you cannot actually remove that from GitHub, right? Once it's uploaded, it's there forever. So anyone can check the commit history to actually retrieve those keys. So it is very dangerous. So that's why it will give suggestions on what all things I have already included and what all things I'm missing. So it is telling me that you have included port, which is true. I've included the port, which is environment file, and I have not included node env, database URL, and wheat port, etc. things. So he's telling me to actually include this. And then there's predicate suggestion. Since I'm using Chevrolet, so I think they are pre-generating it. So I don't think there is any recommendations required. So it's telling me that you have already, yeah, typically automatic. So it's a good practice. He's giving me recommendations, right? And then there is VI test. I think this is for unit testing. I'm not included